Angela Finch's home is much more than walls and a roof.
When we moved into this house and discovering a new family unit and a new life together, and it was amazing and freeing, and it felt really safe.
But the single mum of three's worried her rent will go up again, like it did 6 months ago.
I know I am one rental increase from being homeless, that I can't think about it too much. I just have to pay it. I just have to work out how to pay it and then work out how to pay everything else.
Australia's rental market is in new territory.
We have never experienced a rental market like it before in Australia. It is the longest period of continuous rental growth. Most of our capital cities have seen the biggest upswing in rental prices that they've ever seen.
In the 3 months to June, rents rose 2.5%. Over the year, they're up almost 10%. Sydney is the most expensive city, followed by Canberra, Brisbane, Darwin, Perth, Hobart, Melbourne, Adelaide and the regions. National vacancy rates have slightly eased, but it's still tough to find a home in many cities and regions, with listings well below the previous 5-year average.
This is in a group of 16.
Rob Edwards leased properties during Western Australia's last mining boom. He says the demand then pales in comparison to now.
Home opens have gone from your usual expected numbers of say 10, maybe 15 if it's a very popular property, to regularly coming up to our maximum that we allow at a viewing of 100 people.
He points to the strong jobs market as one reason for that demand.
So long as wages remain high and unemployment remains very low, we're expecting it to stay much the way it is now.
Property experts say another pressure point is the number of people sharing a home.
I think we saw it drop from 2.7 people per household, 2.5 people per household during the pandemic, and that might not sound like a lot, but that could be hundreds of thousands of homes that are now needed to house more people because less people are living together.
And arguably the biggest factor, migration is back in full swing.
And to house net overseas migration over the current financial year alone, we will need almost 130,000 new additional dwellings, which is an extreme amount of new homes.
In Australia's biggest housing market, would-be tenants are scrambling to secure a home.
We've been going and visiting a lot of places, almost 3-4 places every day.
We definitely couldn't afford the new price hike, so we've got to do the long journey of trying to find a new place.
There are some early signs the rate of price hikes may be starting to plateau, but the demand for rental properties isn't about to abate anytime soon. So with that pressure remaining, prices are likely to stay high for some time to come. Even if Angela's rent goes up again, staying in her home is her biggest priority.
How do I afford to move? How do I afford the 4 weeks bond, the 2 weeks up front, the couple of $1,000s of moving costs? And my biggest fear is losing it all. And it's not far away. It's an eviction notice away. That's how close it is.
There's no place like home.